Good afternoon, everyone. Today our class is started second session of module 5, that is the graph. So in that previous session we seen the what are the terminologies in a graph. That is, the first one is the vertices and second one is the edges. So in this we have to go for the searching methodologies. Those are the first one is the breadth first search and depth first. Second one is the depth first search. So here is showing the present slide showing the breadth first search program functions. What are the functions involved here? So first one is here, if there are v vertices and e edges, we traverse the each edge exactly once as a once as well as a uh, nq and dq each vertex exactly once. So that means the NQ and DQ each vertex exactly once means the vertices and E edges are the same traverse. And secondly, hence the time complexity of BFS is the V plus E when implementation using an adjacency list and V square when implementation using an adjacency matrix. So here is the totally depends on vertex and edges are the adjacency list and matrices. So we seen the adjacency list and matrices what are there in previous session. So here is we are going to discuss with the Q section. So here is the Q section. We are representation of the NQ, that is the vertices. The starting from the level is the 0 to ending from the infinity for all vertices v other than the s value. So at the same time we are introducing the dq also. So for every vertices v, that is the neighbor of u. So this is the about of how we can go through the bit first search algorithm for the programming manner. Now the we can see the definition. We can see the different examples of how it will go. So here is first one is showing the seventh node and third and fifth and eighth and fourth node or sixth node are the infinity nodes. So initial q is the here is the one value. At the same time, so initial iteration 1. So q equals to 237, 237. So next we have to go for the iteration 2. So the q is the 3, 7, 4. So at the same time iteration 3, the q it is goes to 4, 5, 7, 4, 5 nodes. You can see here is the 7, 4, 5. So like this way, number of iterations how we can perform the bit first search algorithm. And example 2, example 1 only the iteration 4. So q is the 4 and 5 showing. So iteration 5, the q it is showing the 5 and 6. At the same time iteration 6 show the 6 value, and iteration 7 it shows the infinity, nothing is there. So by in this we are going to discuss with the biparty graph, how it's work the biparty graph. A graph in which the vertices could be partitioned to two disjoint sets such that all the edges in the graph the between the vertices in the two sets and there are no edges between the vertices in the same set. So here is the two sets and there are no edges between the vertices in the same set, means two sets, you have a two sets. So an unidirected graph is the biparty if there are no cross edges between the vertices at the same level while doing the BFSS. So note that here is the could be cross edges between the vertices at a different level. This is a fine. So next is the a biparty graph is also said to be a two colorable. So there are only two color the vertices, and for each edges u to v, the end vertices should be of a different color. So this is the about of bipartite graph, and example 2 of bipartite graph, how it works. So here is the initial stage q equals to 1. So iteration 1, the q equals to 237. At the same time, iteration 2 q is equals to 3748. So compared to previous example without bipartite graph, so here showing the only 74374, but here is the showing 3748 also adding. So here that is the main difference between the previous and the present. And iteration 3 q equals to 7, 4, 8 and 5. Coming to the iteration 4, that is the 4, 8 and 5. Iteration 5, you can see the 8, 5, 8, 5, 6. And iteration 6 show the 5, 6. Iteration 7 show the 6. Coming to the example 2, here is the showing iteration, total iteration is 8. So the vertices in the odd level are in one color, and the vertices in the even level are in the other color. So you can representation of even level, odd level representation of the vertices in a different color. So now we are going to the example 1. The graph is not bipartite, as there are the edges 2, 7 and 2, 4 are the cross edges between the vertices at the same level. The presence of even one such a edge rule rules out the graph from being a bipartite. Coming to the connected undirected graph. So connected undirected graph means connected if could start the BFS from any arbitrary vertex in the graph, and be able to visit the rest of the vertices in the graph. That is the main important. That means all the vertices in the connected to undirected graph are said to be in a one component. This means we are going to all graphs is a one. So that means the graph above comprises of two components. The graph below as only one component. See, here is the only one component, here is the two component composite. So that means a component is the largest subset of the vertices in the graph, such that all the vertices within the subset of components are reachable from each other. Coming to the depth first search. So with the depth first search, we started with the a vertex root, and the vertex means root, and visit one of its neighbors, and go further deep until we reach and dead end, and then back to track. So we have to track, and we have to back to track, and dead end we have to reach. This is the depth first search algorithm. We use a stack to keep track of the vertices that are visited for the first time, and backtrack after we reach a dead end. And secondly, in the case of an unidirected graph, the that leads to a vertex to push to the stack is called as a tree edge, and the edge that leads to the vertex that has been already pushed to the stack is called as a back edge. So here is the three terminologies is there. So one is the tree edge terminology and back edge terminology. So next, if a back edge is encountered during the DFS, that graph is said to have a cycle. And for fifth one is time complexity of DFS is the same as that of BFS. Each vertex and edge is visited exactly once. So that is the adjacency list and adjacency matrix. So coming to the example one of DFS, that is the first one is the root node, that is the one, then the initial state stack equals to one, then secondly stack equals to 1, and thirdly stack is equals to 4 to 1. So 4 to 1 condition. Next, stack equals to 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1. So like that connection. Now stack equals to 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1 connection. And stack is equals to 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, like this. 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Next is the 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. So the searching algorithm is going to 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. And the next stack is 2, 1, direct stack. So in this next stack is going to 7 to 1, 7 to 1. And the next is 2, 1. And next it is the tree edge. Here is the first color is showing the tree edge, second color is showing the back edge. So example 2, here is we are representing the depth first search algorithm with respect to of different root nodes and different edges and vertices. So here is the root node is the, see here, 1, 2, 3 is the 2, 3 is the subnodes of 1 and 8 also subnodes of 1. So here is the 4 and 4 also subnode of 1 and even subnode of 3 also. So here is a 7 also subnode of 3. So here is the 5, 6, 7, 6, 7 is the subnodes of 5. So like this way we can representation of the depth first search algorithm. See, first one is the first. So 11, it is showing the 11. See, here is the 1 to 11 nodes totally. So here is the how many nodes we are connected, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 nodes. Then 3 node, how many we are connecting, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the thing, how many we are connecting. Then next here is the only one node connecting. Here is the 4 nodes are connecting, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the same time 9 is the 9 connections and 8 is the 10 connection, 11 is the 7 connection, 10 is the 8 connection, nodes is the connected. This is the about of depth first search algorithm. So here is the best simple is depth breadth first and depth first is the very easy to searching the data structure applications. So in this graph, in this session we are discussing the graph depth breadth first search algorithm, depth first search algorithm. So what are the advantage disadvantage we can see here. So almost we discussed the first and second section in the graph about the graph in a data structure and application. So next class we are going to discuss with the another topic, that is the hashing and shortening techniques. So thank you all.